Be not afraid. I'm sure loads of you have seen what has taken place in Spain the past few days or within this week. The bit that compels me to say something is their governments have military and have intelligence agencies and have satellites in space that watch the movements of people. They have technology that can literally survey the planet from orbit. And what, the government didn't know this was going to happen? And they got caught off guard by zero technology migrants just bum rushing them. What? Their government let that happen. Their government, even if, do an emergency sign right now. No, their government fully let that happen because it's impossible for their military powers to have not known that was coming and to have not put some degree of defense up unless they were told to ignore it. Alternatively, they have zero military intelligence. It's literally lower than the migrants that pushed in by bum rushing the fucking border. Their government has actively betrayed them. How else could you see it? How is this not an open invasion? How is this not an act of genuine, abuse or rape of people? I'm English, and I'm pedigree English. I am really, really patriotic. But I still love my brothers in Spain and in America, and yes, even the French, but they did not deserve this. I want them to be peaceful and friends and allies, not for them to be destroyed. What's Spain going to do now? They've just had this huge influx of people that are willing to literally invade a country, and then they're just going to stand around and be friendly? What? They've all bum rushed an area from, I don't know, some kind of war zone. You watch, their government is going to say there's nothing we can do to get rid of them, and they have to stay, so we might as well assimilate for them. And then they'll know exactly where they all are to house them, but they won't be able to find them to send them away. And then they'll be able to also invite their families in. And you know that's what's going to happen. How is it that hundreds of thousands of us can sit here and know this information and just go, what can we do? I don't know what we can do about this on our own. If we're all individuals, there's nothing we can do. So, what do we do? I'm unsure whereabouts it is in the scriptures, and believe me, that's really shameful of me, I should know. But there's this part in one of the parts of Kings where it mentions that if a nation is to look away from God, God will lift his hand of protection away from them. And it's not that God will send people to punish us or whoever else. It's God will allow the world to take the land that he has claimed. So by taking away our faith in God, Jesus, the world spills out over to us. And what we saw in Spain is an example of that happening in real time. This is going to keep happening. Now, here in England, we're uniquely blessed because we have a natural moat. It's protected, and yet our own government also does the same thing. We have a very strong naval presence ultimately speaking, even if we're at a weakened state right now, because you naval people are abused beyond belief, whatever, talk about it for another time. So the fact that our government will just sit by and do absolutely nothing while drip drap loads of little people, groups of them, 20, 30 at a time, break into the country. One at a time, like a leak at the bottom of a ship. This is going to kill the ship. And every single one of us knows this is happening. The 80 to 90% of us don't want this to happen. And a very small bracket at the top, not even at the top, mixed amongst all of us, are just too uneducated to actually take action or influence or just give a shit. And then we'll allow that one person or that one group to be like, well, if we do something, we'd be the bad guys. No. We are the bad guys when we sit and do nothing while people like this come in and murder us. If we know there are murderers entering the kiddie park and we go, can't do anything about it, he'll just kill me, and sit back, we are participants. That is how morality works. And you can sit and say, no, it isn't, but yes, it is. And that is the reason why when you see someone doing something evil, you feel it inside of you and you think to yourself, I should do something. And you have to talk yourself out of it. Are you angry, or are you mournful, or are you concerned for the Spanish people and what just happened to them? This isn't the first time this has happened to them historically, and the last time this happened, they were slaughtered. I don't like Spain. I don't like any country other than my own. I'll tell you what, I make a few exceptions. America's one of them. Obviously, us four great kingdoms coming together. But Spain is still a European brother of ours, is he not? He doesn't deserve what's just happened to him. Bet you're pissed now. How many of you have already been killed by them? We'll never be told. Our governments will never share this information with each other. They know, but they'll never tell us. Why do we not do something? We don't have to do it as individuals. Come together, face the truth, apologize to the fucking God of the universe, and he'll forgive us and save us. And it will be by our own hands that we clean ourselves up for our Lord's return. Because when he returns, it's going to be like a wedding. And we are meant to be the bridesmaid. We're meant to be the bride itself. And that's the bridegroom. How do you think we're going to be treated if when our groomsman returns and we are doing nothing while people like that are coming over and raping us and our kids and our culture? What do you think he'll do to us? What do you think will happen? And I would wager this. What is happening to us by the world and by these monsters that are invading us and by these religious cultures that have infected and wormed their way into people like the King of England, it'll be nothing. What they've done will be small compared to how brutally we will be handled. That's my opinion. I would have liked to have been able to have rallied a few thousand Spanish crusaders to sit at the line where those invasions would have happened. And I don't need necessarily war men. I just need men who'd be willing to risk everything of themselves for the weak little ones of their nation. Who amongst the Spanish people would have said, "You should have placed me there at the border as a civilian. I don't need a military command. I need a stick and a rock and a slingshot." Whatever, man. I guess we just continue on the path we're doing. I won't. I'll keep trying to make these videos for you. And I want to do more than just make a video. I'm starting this so I can start a community. And then we will build the community beyond the YouTube, beyond X. But whatever. It has to be you guys that want change. It has to be you that joins together, koinonia, face the truth. That's it. Love you guys. Stay close to Jesus and do think about what's happening.